Hey everybody, it's Femtrooper, and today we're going to be talking about the Wii U because looks like they are stopping production of it this year. So the Wii U is stopping production this year, 2016, and the Wii U came out in 2012. This is nuts, everybody. So I just want to talk about what's going on here as far as Nintendo is concerned, and just my overall thoughts on the Wii U overall. I bought the Wii U in 2012 on day one. I was so excited when it came out. I could not wait. Everything I'd seen looked great. I liked the gamepad idea. The graphics looked solid. Everything was excellent. And then 4 years later, now they're stopping production of it, and it has been Nintendo's biggest failure. It's the worst selling console they've ever had as far as major consoles go. And nobody really bought this. I bought the Wii U because I'm a Nintendo fan through and through. No matter what they put out, I feel like I will always buy Nintendo products. I love them. Their handhelds are like the best. Their consoles are amazing. Everything about Nintendo I love. So what's going on with the Wii U? Why did nobody buy this? As far as the Wii U is concerned and Nintendo is concerned, the Wii U is a phenomenal console in terms of first-party games. All the Nintendo games are really good. They're awesome. But the third-party games are really lacking. There's not a bunch. So if you're not really into, Mario or Donkey Kong or any of the major first-party titles, you're kind of out of luck on the Wii U. Secondly, as far as the Wii U is concerned, there are a lot of first-party titles they didn't put out for it. Hey, a few years ago they announced a Zelda Wii U. Where is it? We haven't seen it yet. There is no Zelda game for the Wii U aside from a port of Wind Waker, which absolutely does not count, and same with Twilight Princess. 2 ports, no original Zelda game. There's no Metroid game. They put out a Smash Brothers, they put out a Mario Kart and a normal Mario game, 3D World. They've put out first-party titles and introduced new ones like Splatoon, but absolutely no Zelda, which is really bad because Zelda's a big system seller for them. So what do I actually think is going to happen with Nintendo and their new console, the NX as it's called right now? I do think it's going to come out at Christmas, but I'm not 100% sure, obviously, but that's my prediction. Because if the Wii U stops production this year, that basically is saying to me that no new titles are going to come out anytime soon besides Star Fox and maybe the odd thing. But in general, we're not going to see any more Wii U titles. Why would they when it's a console they're not making anything for? So if the NX actually comes out this year, which I hope it does, because I will be buying it, of course, because I love anything that Nintendo does, I really, really, really hope that they seriously have thought this over and understood why the Wii U did not sell like the Wii did, or like the Super Nintendo did, or any of their major big consoles. Well, the Wii U is coming to an end, and I'm sad because I really do actually like the console. I want to talk about some of the games I own that are Wii U games that I think should be maybe be highlighted and brought to attention. If you don't have a Wii U, these are the games you need to own. Now, I've looked at all my Wii U games, and I counted I own 18 Wii U games. I'm really surprised just because I didn't think for a console with such a short lifespan that I actually would own that many games. Now, somebody else might be thinking they own 50 Wii U games. Like, whatever. That's a lot for me for a console that hasn't been out very long. But I want to highlight 6 games that I truly think if you have a Wii U, you need to have them. And if you don't have a Wii U, I think these are actually worth just buying it. The Wii U might come down in price. It's already a very cheap console. So check these games out. They're really good. And let's go over them. The first one is a game that I really didn't think would be that good, and it ended up being fantastic. And that's Yoshi's Woolly World. This is a really good game. Probably the second best Yoshi game that has ever come out. Very creative. Extremely good visuals. This is just a really solid platformer, and if you like Yoshi, I feel like this is a win for almost anybody, so definitely pick this up. The next one is another title that when I found out it was being announced, I really didn't care until it came out and I started seeing footage on YouTube, and I'm thinking, hey, okay, this might actually be really good, and that is Super Mario Maker. Really good. I have to say, it does, you have to spend a lot of time really getting into it. And I have to be honest, my boyfriend's gotten a little bit more into it than me. But in general, this is a really cool game. And they put a lot of effort into the box. There's a huge manual explaining what's going on with it. You get to literally make your own levels. People make the worst stuff online, so that's kind of disappointing when you go to play other people's levels. There's just, stuff that's there for show. But in general, this is awesome. You can truly be as creative as you want to be. And it's sort of, I don't want to sound cliche and cheesy, but the possibilities are endless. The next game is probably one of my favorite games on the Wii U, and also probably one of my favorite Mario games, and that's Super Mario 3D World. This is beyond amazing. If you liked 3D Land on the 3DS, okay, this is really good. Like, please check this out. It was one of the first titles for the Wii U. It came out 4 years ago, but this is really awesome. I can't even describe how great it was just because of how unique it was and the creativity they put into this. It's just really solid Mario. So if you're into that kind of stuff, this is amazing. The next one is, again, another first-party title. In fact, all of these are first-party titles. But that's okay, because some consoles, this is Nintendo's strong part. And yes, I've spoiled it. But it's Mario Kart 8, and this is the best Mario Kart there is. One of the best online multiplayer experiences I've personally ever had. And I don't really do a lot of online multiplayer, but this makes it easy. This is super great. I've played with so many people. We still play this constantly. And it's been out for a while now. This is just so freaking good. Please check this out. If you don't own this, you're nuts. This is so good. I mean, I'm not a racing person, but these are so much different. This is beyond awesome. Mario Kart 8 took everything that is great about Mario Kart and put it in there. The DLC was great, and I hate DLC, but it was so worth the money. Just the amount of time I think they spent on this, and they made it pure perfection. This is amazing. Next one, just because I really do like platformers, is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. This is a really, really solid Donkey Kong. We enjoyed the whole game right to the end boss. It was so good. I mention it just because I like Donkey Kong so much, and I feel like as a Nintendo fangirl, it's kind of a must own. If you like Donkey Kong Nintendo platforming, I mean, it's amazing. I've always kind of liked Donkey Kong a little bit more than Mario, just because I found it a little bit more unique. The levels were a bit different. The music was always a little better. But yeah, this one is solid. So if you're like thinking you don't know if it's not as good as the old ones, it's really good. So check this out. The next one is a game that I really didn't think would be so as awesome as it is, and that's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This is really good. He kind of did his little treasure tracking in Super Mario 3D World. And I didn't care about it then, and I was like, whatever. But these, holy crap, these are hard. If you want to be true completionist and collect everything in the level, this is not easy. It's serious struggle, and it's so crazy the stuff you have to do to try and find the diamonds. Because you have to collect 3 diamonds in each level if you really want to be, completionist. Yeah, this is very, very well done. If you like puzzle games that are extremely cute but very challenging, I strongly recommend this. Again, somebody who could care less about games like this or the genre, or when I played it on 3D World because there are a few Toad scenes, did not care. This, though, I really recommend it. If you've seen it and you're thinking, that looks lame or something, it is not lame. This is excellent. Please check this out. Now, there are games I did not mention, like Xenoblade Chronicles X, Splatoon, stuff like that. I own Xenoblade Chronicles X, but I still haven't had a chance to play it. So I'm sure it's really great. I just don't want to recommend games that I have not played, so that's just not fair. Like I said, I have 18 Wii U games, but those are the ones that I strongly recommend. Now, I know there's a lot of people that think I could give a shit about platformers, I could give a shit about Super Mario or Toad or Donkey Kong or any of that stuff, and that, again, is just the problem. If you don't like some of these games and you want other things, the Wii U is lacking. It's completely lacking in JRPGs. There's next to none. It's basically like... I know they're not JRPGs, but there was a few ports of Zelda, Xenoblade Chronicles X, there's the new Tokyo Mirage game coming out, and, there's really not a lot going on. It's, for the JRPG side, pretty bad. For racing, pretty bad. Not a lot of titles, except Mario Kart and maybe the odd thing, but not very good. There's a lot of things that's lacking. Visual novels, sports games. It's really... The Wii U, I think I'll look back on as a serious console for fanboys. If you like Nintendo stuff, this console's amazing. It won't disappoint. You will love it. It's worth every penny. I would have paid more for it. I'll be honest. I like the Wii U. But I also like all these games. So if you're not into that and you could give a shit about Mario Kart, then it's kind of awful. Now, I didn't mention Smash Brothers. I used to own it and I actually sold it because I don't like Smash Brothers. Just not for me, I'll be honest. It's just not my thing. But again, it's a fighting game, but it's a Nintendo fighting game. Not everybody wants that. Maybe they want Street Fighter. Maybe they want something else. And you're not really going to get that with Smash Brothers. So as much as those games are crazy, and Mario Kart sold tons, it made people buy the system. And Smash Brothers sold a ton, it made people buy the system. But there's no major AAA titles, like an Uncharted or games like that are going to bring people to play it. Like there's no Hitman on Wii U and some of these big games. So that's a problem when you have a game come out that's so big like Destiny and you just can't buy it for the Wii U. So that will make people go and buy a PS4 or an Xbox One instead. In fact, the Wii U has always been a secondary console. It's like buy a PS4 or Xbox One, in my case all three, and then go buy a Wii U if you just want the Nintendo stuff. Which is shitty because you should be able to just buy the Wii U and still play all those other great games, and that's just how it should be. I realize there are exclusives for each system. You can't play Halo on a PS4. It's exclusive to Microsoft. I get it. But at the same time, it'd be nice if some of these big games that, they cross over, like Alien Isolation or some of the Call of Duties or any of these big titles, they should be available on the Wii U, but the Wii U was not able to have some of these because the graphics just aren't as good as the PS4 and the Xbox One. So that's a huge issue. Overall, I love the Wii U. I love the Wii U, but I am worried because I really want the NX to do super well. I love Nintendo. I will always love them. It's honestly everything. It's more than just nostalgia at this point. I truly like these games. So I'm saying this to you, Nintendo, please, kind of give fans what they want, I guess. No more waiting years and years for a new Zelda. That's dumb. It should be out. Launch date on the NX this Christmas. So I'm holding it to Nintendo so we can see an NX this Christmas because I want one for Christmas and I want some new solid Nintendo stuff that will bring more people back in. It will bring those AAA gamers over to Nintendo, and it will make all the Nintendo fanboys and girls really happy. So that's all I have to say about the news for the Wii U, kind of going down the drain. What do you guys think? What's your thoughts on Nintendo? Because, hey, the 3DS sold a ton. It was a great system. Not as well as the DS, but it did very well, especially compared to the Vita, which I love the Vita. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. And click like on this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.